You're listening to Inside Blitz with Levon Kirkland.
All right. Welcome back to the Inside Blitz with Levon Kirkland. We're so happy to be here today. We're happy that you're with us, and we want to thank you for all of the success that you helped us in 2019 and here into 2020. And I tell you, it's been a great podcast with Levon and Mike, and want to thank Ev and Tripp for all that they have done on this. And today, though, we are coming to you with a little bit of uncharted territory. I mean, guys, this serious pandemic, my first experience with a pandemic, and I'm not sure how to feel. I know I've been watching a lot of hysteria and certainly am taking part and taking serious all that's going on. I've learned a lot about the healthcare industry. You know, Levon, tell us, I mean, what are we supposed to be thinking? What are you thinking? I mean, how do we react to this thing?
Well, I imagine everybody's going to react differently. I remember 9/11 and how that news came down and how it started off as a panic. We didn't know really what to do. And then I think that we kind of reflect on what was really important. And I think at this point in time, we have to reflect on what's important. We have to be careful, and we have to make sure that we believe in science and understand that, you know, washing our hands is very important, and staying our distance, which we're really not doing a great job of. But I think also we have to be positive and understand that, you know, as Americans, we have gone through so many things before, and we've gotten through that. And so really, with something that we really can't control, we just have to be positive and just go forward and do what we can, not only to be positive, but to be good to our fellow man.
Yeah, that's good advice. I mean, Mike, what's anything to add to that?
Yeah, I think, one, we need to treat people well. We need to be patient, because right now things are not business as usual, and so it makes things interesting. But I hope that everyone thinks about what others are going through as well, not just what you're going through, because there's possibly someone going through something worse. It's been cool to see the community get together, and, you know, restaurants giving out food for the kids that are out of school, and other businesses stepping up to take care of their employees that may have lost hours or their jobs because of the closures that are happening right now, and those things I love to see. The community stepping up, and America does a really good job of doing this. A majority of them do. Hey, so I appreciate that, for being a nonprofit that we are, a for impact organization. I love seeing that.
Well, and I appreciate that. I mean, both of what you had to say. I mean, it's uncharted territory. I do think I love America. And one of the things I love about our For Impact program here at the Football Hall of Fame is we're bringing people together.
Yeah, that's right.
We're celebrating football. We're celebrating great accomplishments by great South Carolinians, and bringing the state together behind this great game of football, to celebrate folks like Levon Kirkland, who's been phenomenally successful in the game and in life as well, and also, that's something we can be proud of, but it's also a way for us to give back and to lead others, the next generation.
No question about it.
And so we have an incredible, and when I say incredible, I mean incredible class of honorees lined up this year. So May 28th, that's Thursday, May 28th, it's going to be an amazing evening, Lord willing. And listen, Levon, how about talk about, if you will, this cast of folks that we're going to honor this year at the celebration?
Well, here at the South Carolina Hall of Fame, we should really be proud of the class that we got. It was not easy. We had a lot of people that could definitely have been a part of it, but what we have is, I think, a really nice class, and I think we really should be proud of it. And when we think about our Blanchard Rogers Trophy award winner, it's going to be Trevor Lawrence. And Trevor Lawrence was a tremendous player this year, got the Clemson Tigers all the way to the championship game. And this guy is probably one of the most amazing players during this era. So I think he's well deserving of this award, and I'm happy that Trevor Lawrence got it. Then we look at some of the our class of 2020. You got to look at Art Baker. I remember him from East Carolina, but his coaching tree is incredible. One of his guys that he has that I really enjoy, but I hate going against, was Dick Sheridan from the North Carolina State Wolfpack. That guy was a player. So he had Satterfield, other bunch of coaches there. So we're so happy that Coach Art Baker is going to be a part of our class. We also have Robert Persay, who was at South Carolina State during the time I was at Clemson. First round pick. Actually, the man of the year is actually named after Robert. So people at South Carolina State has a guy that they definitely should be proud of. But then also we got Willie Scott. Willie Scott really means a whole lot to me because when I was a youngster, he gave a motivational speech that was incredible, that really kind of changed my life. Then we also have the head ball coach, Coach Steve Spurrier. If you don't know who Steve Spurrier is and what he's done, not only for the game of football, but the state of South Carolina, you've been living in the cave. This guy is a tremendous coach, and whether you love him or you don't like him, you got to respect him. And then also lastly, we have Charlie Waters. Really was one of my childhood heroes growing up because I was a big Dallas Cowboy fan. And I remember number 41 intercepting passes. I think he was the all-time leader of interceptions with the Cowboys. Tremendous player from Clemson University. So that basically wraps up our Hall of Fame class for 2020. It's a tremendous class, and it's a class that we definitely should be proud of. So if you're fans of those guys, make sure, and if you're a company and you want to kind of rub elbows, make sure you come and be a part of the South Carolina Football Hall of Fame ceremony.
Also honoring Sam Weish, Humanitarian of the Year. His wife Jane is going to be here.
Our Humanitarian of the Year, if you're not familiar with that, John Maxwell, one of our leadership guru people that we admire, says that to see more of what you want in the world, you should honor it, you should recognize it. And that's the whole thing about the Humanitarian of the Year. And so when we think about making a difference, making an impact through the game of football, I can think of no better person to exemplify what that looks like than Sam White.
Absolutely.
And I think we all agreed on that. Our board of directors, everybody, strong support for honoring Sam White, and we're looking forward to having Jane White is going to be here to accept that on his behalf, and so that's going to be fantastic. And then of course the Bridge Builder Excellence Award. We'll tell you a little bit more about that at the end, but some great young people coming to South Carolina.
And Ansley Burns is going to be singing from America's Got Talent.
Any America's Got Talent fans out there? Yeah. Ansley Burns, Easley's own awesome young lady. She's coming to sing the national anthem, help us blow the roof off that joint. That's going to be cool. Awesome. We're excited about her.
She has a really interesting personality.
Yeah, she got swagger. Let's say what it is. She has tremendous swagger, and I guess you have to if you're going to perform in front of thousands of people.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's great. She's a great show lady, and we're excited to have her. You're right, Mike. And let me just say that coming up, we've got one of our former Humanitarian of the Years, the 2018 Humanitarian of the Year.
Yes.
Someone who really has made a difference in the game of football in South Carolina, helped put South Carolina on the map, and that is Ramon Robinson. So tune in for this interview. It's coming up next, and then we'll have a quick showcase or highlight of one of our favorite sponsors, Trail Corporation. And you were going to say something else, Mikey, football?
Well, it's kind of a Humanitarian of the Year type of feel here. Got Ramon Robinson, Humanitarian.
Right.
Trail was our Humanitarian of the Year sponsor last year. And so, we want to give back. We want to honor those who give back. And so I like the feel of this episode.
Oh, it's going to be fantastic. And of course, we are not, it's not just football. I mean, football is important, but it's more than football. It is. It's making a difference through football. And so we want you to join us. We thank y'all that have joined us. If you hadn't joined us, hey, become a member, be a sponsor, come to this event. All of that supports our Bridge Builder program. That is our cause, the Bridge Builder. We are bridging back to the youth. And of course, you can be a part of that. You can help be a part of this legacy. You can leave a legacy. So, hey, stay tuned. We'll be right back. We're the Inside Blitz with Levon Kirkland.
Hello, folks. This is Ramon Robinson. You're listening to Inside Blitz with my boy, Levon Kirkland.
Hello, everybody. This is Levon Kirkland, and man, I am super hyped. We're here at the Wyatt's Law Studio. This is the Inside Blitz with your man, Levon Kirkland, and we have a tremendous guest with us today. This guy has been a great trainer for our community, does a great job with our young athletes. He's actually in our Hall of Fame. Played quarterback for a long period of time. We want to welcome to the show Ramon Robinson. Ramon, how you doing, my man?
I'm doing good, my man.
Oh man, we're shaking hands.
Yeah, we're shaking hands.
Man, you're as a quarterback, your hands are huge.
Yeah,
I got little linebacker hands. You got some big hands.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. Well, we've known each other for a very long time. We go way back. So I want to ask you this question. This is a pretty important question. What is your favorite memory of me?
My favorite memory?
Yeah, go ahead and tell the folks.
One I can't discuss.
Hey, I remember that one. Yeah. Keep that on down.
My favorite memory, honestly, was actually meeting your sister.
Right.
Me and your sister went to school at Benedict together, and we just got to talking one day out, and then you had a niece.
Right.
And also went to Benedict, and so I'm talking about Clemson, stuff like this, and they were just like, "You don't know my uncle?" And I was like, "Yes, I do.
Right.
I know your uncle very well. He may not know me or remember me, but I know him." I say the first time I ever met your uncle was at the Holiday Inn. That's where Clemson used to come down.
Right.
It was me and my uncle, and actually at the time our family reunion was at that same hotel.
Okay.
And you don't remember it, but it was you and I forgot the other guy. Got an autograph from you.
Oh, man.
And the ticket. My uncle actually still got that ticket to this day. And I still have the tickets with you on the front.
Right.
They put you on the ticket. I still have it now.
Oh, man, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That is a good memory of me.
And then, but that is my number one. But at the same time, you invited me to work your first ever football camp. That was in Lamar, South Carolina. That's when, had the opportunity to meet a lot of guys, Carlos Evans and all those guys, Cordell, and it was a great experience. Yeah, Earl Holmes. Man. It was a great experience.
Gilden,
it was
had a lot of good guys there. That was a pretty good camp.
Yeah, it was. Great camp.
It wasn't a bad camp. Yeah. And camps are really hard.
Yes.
They are hard. So let's go through your Benedict journey. And then also about your professional career.
Had some great seasons. Ended up as Benedict's all-time leading passer.
Wow.
Then I took that step and just said that I wanted to go for the next. After going to your camp and I'm saying this because you're here, but that just inspired me even more to work harder and harder at my craft.
Now, how long were you a professional football player?
9.
9 years.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Now, can you tell us what was your favorite spot in professional football? Like your favorite place, your favorite team?
Played with the arena team in Green Bay. I set the franchise records for passing, et cetera, and so forth, and things like that. And I mean, you say, "Oh, I was having fun." Of course, I was having fun. I was doing something I loved.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was doing something I love, and doing the process of being in Green Bay. A few of the guys on the team had the opportunity to work out for the Packers as a free agent waiver deal. I really enjoyed that. I really thought they should have kept me. You know what I'm saying? But you know how it goes. Sure. But then I went to Evansville. Right. That was kind of one of the biggest contracts. And that's when I went from the AFL to the NIFL, the National Indoor Football League.
Sure.
And if you remember, that's where a lot of the owners owned a lot of those little teams around the country. And that's his league. Actually, people don't know Bam Morris, former teammate, came back and played for the Houston, I forgot the Roughnecks or something like that. Right. But anyway, that's where he came to play once he did his bid or whatever. But I set records in the NIFL, passing records for single game, and I stayed there for 2 years. Okay. I stayed there for 2 years.
That seems to me that was your favorite spot.
Yeah, because you should know. I mean, you never was in that situation of it. You this team, you that team. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to be in a situation to where I could build and win a championship. Yeah, you want to be left. Yeah. So. And also be paid.
Yeah, no question about it.
So when they took
professional football.
Yeah. So they took care of me. So and I stayed there and had the opportunity to come again. But at that point, I went to Florida.
Right.
I got tired. I was in the cold weather my whole career, even though we played inside.
Yeah.
But guess what? We practice outside. I've been in Green Bay. I've seen the lake froze from one end to the other.
Now, how many quarterbacks that you're currently training at this time now? Come on, just give us a number.
I'm about to look at my phone. No, I just did a little collage of the guys, man, and I want to say it's 46.
46?
46.
Wow.
46
that are in college right now.
that are currently in college, and I may be out by one or two that I'm not counting.
Right.
46. I have 5 kids that's been under my tutelage since I started that has graduated. One is still bouncing around playing professional ball now, Chad Kelly.
Right.
I have 2 that are college coaches now.
Okay.
One, Jonathan Wallace. He's used to be a quarterback at Auburn. He's a tight end coach at Air Force now.
Oh, good.
Right. And Kevin Saxton, he's at Emory and Henry where he finished up. He's a co-offensive coordinator now.
Right.
And I have one, he's just working. He has a degree. He's working in the workforce and doing what he got to do.
Wow.
And then the rest. And I got 2 seniors that graduate this year. That'll be Kelly Bryan and Austin Bradley. Kelly, of course, he'll have a great opportunity to get drafted within the 7 rounds. Austin, he's a guy that's going to, him and Francois split time at Hampton.
Okay.
They split time at Hampton, and he's a guy that's going to look to get on to a CFL or arena team if all possible, all fails. And then I have a big class that's coming out the following year. And I have 14 or 15 quarterbacks in the class of 2020.
Wow. Man,
half that class is already committed.
Let me just say that I don't know how clear it is, but one part of your passion has been helping young men from South Carolina, and you have been training young men quarterbacks, but you also have assembled a group of elite coaches with you. So it's really all the positions, and really I think have done a tremendous job of putting together your camps every year to help people get scholarships. How many kids have gotten scholarships from your work?
It's been over throughout the camps. We've been doing this year would be year 6, and it's been a total of over 300 plus kids that have signed scholarships since the first year we did it in Spartanburg.
So over 300 young people,
over 300 something kids,
based on what you've been doing here for the last 6 years.
That's
and of course,
6 years.
We appreciate you being a part of the Bridge Builder program, being one of our advisors.
I'm excited. I'm excited to be a part of that. I got the email. Mr. Blankenship, and I'm looking forward to that, and looking forward to recommending more guys in the different counties across the state of South Carolina.
I mean, that helps us so much.
Yeah, we build together to try to, when we were growing up, there wasn't people to help us with all the opportunities that are out here, and you joining our team with Levon to try to help these young men really means a lot. So that's all I wanted to say. I appreciate everything you've been doing, Ramon. You've definitely Humanitarian of the Year. We're proud to have in the Hall of Fame, and keep doing what you're doing.
I appreciate it. If I can say this to just the athletes, period, out there, stop getting caught up into whether it's Power 5, FCS, Division 1. If a school is going to give you money to come to school, I'm a parent. He's a parent. These are parents in here. At the end of the day, anything that's going to be geared towards paying for your education, you need to take that opportunity.
Absolutely.
Some things that you want may not be the best thing for you. At the same time, go and be the best athlete you possibly can. Out of those 40-some kids that I have right now, those kids are doing big things on the Division II level nationally. That they're playing in the playoffs. They're getting their education paid for. Regardless of that, if you're handling your business in the classroom, right, that's more academic money that you're going to get geared towards your education along with whatever scholarship money is. At the end of the day, you want a zero balance.
That's right.
Okay, you want a zero balance, and whether that's Power 5, make every experience what you want to make it, because that's what I did at Benedict College, regardless of whether I was able to continue to live out a dream of playing at Clemson or whatever it may be. No, I took advantage of my situation at Benedict College and became the best student athlete I possibly could be.
Man, you were tremendous, man. Thank you so much for sharing your journey with us, your experience, your knowledge. We really appreciate it. I know a lot of people are going to appreciate it now. How can we connect with you? We got listeners that maybe want their son to train with you. Can you give us how we can connect with you and connect with them?
You can connect with me Facebook. I'm at Coach Ramon Robinson. Instagram is QB Coach RR17. Twitter is Robinson_Ramon.
Well, again, Ramon, thank you so much,
The
man.
best.
Yeah, I'm so glad that, you came to my camp, man. Thank you so much. Very proud of you.
Welcome back to the Inside Blitz with Levon Kirkland. What a great show. We're so happy that you're here tuned into us. And, we at the South Carolina Football Hall of Fame love our sponsors, those that support the programming here that we're doing. It's more than football. It's making a difference through football. And we're so excited about having Trail. We're proud of Trail, and we're happy to feature them. And so stick around, stay tuned, listen to Kevin Green with Trail Corporation and talk about the better building experience. They're building relationships, they're building buildings, they're quality people. We're so happy to have them here in South Carolina, and we're happy to have them as a sponsor. So without further ado, coming to you, Kevin Green with Trail. We're the Inside Blitz with Levon Kirkland.
Welcome to the Inside Blitz with Levon Kirkland. We're at the Wyatt Studio, and today we have a great special guest as we're doing our sponsor highlight. Today we have Kevin Green from Trail Corporation. Kevin, how you doing, my friend?
Doing great, Levon. How are you today?
The first time I heard your name, I thought of flowing blonde hair and a guy who wore 91 and is also in the NFL Football Hall of Fame.
Well,
do you get that a lot?
Well, I did have flowing blonde hair at one time.
Really?
I did, but I was a little smaller and less athletic,
Right.
and a little physically challenged.
Okay.
But I do get it quite a bit. People ask, "Are you
Really?
that Kevin Green?"
Yeah.
I am not, unfortunately.
You're not?
No.
Okay. Well, I thought you were. I was like, wow, I didn't know Kevin was in South Carolina. But you are in South Carolina, and we're so happy to have you.
Well,
Thanks
thank you,
for joining us today.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Kevin, I've heard so much about Trail since I moved back to the NJ area. Could you give us a description of what you guys do?
Sure. So Trail, we're a little different than most other general contractors. We primarily do design build, which basically is a single contract with us. We bring on architects to work with the clients. We walk with our clients through the whole journey from start to finish. And with that process, the great thing is, I describe it this way, it's a collaborative effort. And we all sit down as a team and we talk about your project. And we spend a lot of time listening. Right. I think one thing that separates us from a lot of different builders is we want to learn as much as we can about our clients. And we understand the purpose of the building because the building is there to serve the client.
Right.
And so understanding their needs and wants is kind of the first step of that. And then as a team working with the architect, we're developing budgets early, and we're working with that client, and sometimes the initial budget we come up with might be beyond what they were wanting. And so we go back and we say, okay, let's look at ways to value engineer this and come up with a different solution. Where I say Trail is really unique is in that initial pre-con period, because we're looking at many different options and how do we bring the most value to the project. So we're not thinking about how to build a building one way. We're thinking about how many different ways can we build this? How many different mechanical systems can we look at? How many different types of materials can we look at? And we're sharing all that information with the client, and they're giving us feedback. And then as we work as a team, then we start moving toward construction. To me, it's the best way to deliver a building. Whether of course, I'm going to say that on Trail's behalf, but just the whole design build process, that collaboration, it gives you the most value in your building.
Wow, you guys seem like you really build a relationship with your clients.
Absolutely, and that's critical. In that delivery method, you have to have a relationship. We always say we want a relationship with people and not documents.
Right.
And that's the beauty of the design build process.
Your tagline at Trail, the better building experience. What does that mean to the culture of your company, and what do you want it to mean to potential clients or current clients?
Well, when we talk about the experience, it's kind of holistic. It's the from beginning to end.
Right.
And our goal is to exceed our clients' expectations.
Okay.
And so starting on the pre-con side, working with us, we want to come up with the best solution for your building.
Mm-hmm.
And we always say that it isn't about the building, it's about the person or organization we're working with.
Okay.
And so we want to be good stewards of the funds that are entrusted with us, and also good stewards of how we build a relationship and develop trust. And so the front end, we are trying to come up with the best solution and give them the best value for their project. And then as you start construction, again, following up with them, doing what we say we're going to do, deliver on time, on budget, and then after the fact, stand behind the product you've produced, and then establish a relationship that goes beyond just that one building, that we want to be there for them in the future if they come back to us, or if they have any issues, we want to be there as well.
Now, in my industry, when I played football, it was all about the culture, the organization you're with, the culture you're with, and now it seems to be a buzzword for every sport organization, the culture. What's the culture like? Can you give us an inside look of the culture at Trail?
Absolutely. Culture at Trail, it really began with Neil Workman when he founded the company. And his vision was to have a company where he cared about his employees, and if you cared about them, they would care about our clients.
Right.
And so the culture is how I would describe it, and we'd say this internally, we're a tribe.
Right.
Now, tribe means you care and love for your person, but there is accountability in being a tribe. So we're going to care and we're going to love our people, but also we're dependent on each other to be successful.
Right.
And I think that's the great thing about Trail, is that it is about the people. It is about how we work together. It's about how we relate to our clients. And it's about what we do in our community. And if we do all those things well, then that represents our culture.
Oh, okay, good. Now, you guys seem to have a great culture. Now, what about the talent? Are you guys always looking for more talent? How's that really go?
We're constantly looking for new talent.
Right.
And we're going to vet that person quite a bit, because we understand when you bring a new person on board, we want them to fit into our culture. But at the same time, for that person, they need to understand the expectations and make sure Trail is a good fit for them.
Right.
But we're always trying to move forward to improve and recruit the best talent we can. It's a competitive market. Everybody wants that talent. But we would say that Trail's culture is a great recruitment tool to get that really exclusive talent.
So you guys got like 5 stars and 4 stars as you're looking at it?
We only want 5 stars.
Oh, just 5 stars.
Just 5 stars, that's right.
So no 4 stars.
We're not going to settle. We want the best that's out there.
So if you're a 5-star, Trail organization is where you want to be. Kevin, who should call you and when should they call you?
Well, as far as who should call us, we do a lot of work with ministry-related clients, so building committees, pastors at churches. Commercial clients typically are business owners, facility managers, president, CEOs, that type. And then municipalities, we do a lot of work with different projects. We do educational projects, so school districts, superintendents, those type of people should call us. And as far as when, for us to really best serve the client is really early on, early stages of they have an idea or they have a need for a building. Meet with us. Let's talk to you about it. Let's learn about that project. And then let them determine whether they're a good fit or not for them. But really early on is where we can best serve them.
You're listening to Inside Blitz with Levon Kirkland.
All right. What a fantastic interview with Ramon Robinson.
Yes.
That guy is really making a difference through football. And, of course, Trail is as well. We're happy to have them as sponsors and know that you're going to want to use them next time you want to build a building. I mean, what a fantastic group to be able to use. They're a resource, and we're excited, again, to have them as partners with us. They've done a lot for us.
No
really
question about
smart
it.
group of people
Yes,
that really care about you. I know that they care about us, and that means a lot. That makes a difference. So, speaking of making a difference and great sponsors, this next segment's the Inside Look, where Levon, a leader, a proven leader, and a successful individual, a successful football player, a successful coach, a successful community member, and certainly somebody in our Hall of Fame that has done an amazing job for our cause and our effort here. So we're so grateful to him. And he comes to you guys with a little nugget of truth and wisdom for you. And Curry, PA, our friends at Curry, PA, Drake Curry, they're a statewide CPA accounting firm for all of your auditing, accounting needs. Make sure you go to Drake Curry, and Curry, PA. HurryToCurry.com is their website. So, Drake, thanks for sponsoring the Inside Look. And I'm coming to you, Levon Kirkland. You got some wisdom for us?
I think I have some wisdom for you, no question about it. And thank you too, Dre. We really appreciate your support. I think about goal setting, and as leaders, we always continuously have to think about setting goals for our corporation. As young people, we want to set goals, and I know a lot of times we talk about writing down our goals, but I want to go a little further than just writing down your goals. I think of our minds as really, and we learn better with pictures. Think of yourself as a GPA. If you want to go to a bank, you wouldn't just say bank. You would say what bank, and actually the address of the bank, so your GPS can get you there on time at the right direction. That's kind of how goal setting is. We're not just saying I want to lose weight. We want to be really we want to be particular about how much weight we want to do, how much money we want to make. And in that case, we have to make sure that we illustrate to our minds and we have a great, clear picture of the goal that we really want. So that's our nugget for today, making sure that we make our goals very clear.
Wow. That is fantastic. So not just having a goal, but being specific about that goal.
Yes, no question about that.
That's awesome. The Inside Look with Levon Kirkland. Write down your goals and make sure they're specific. And of course, we want a quick reminder about this enshrinement. Foster, give us a quick rundown. When is it? Yep. Where is it? How do we get involved?
May 28th at the Hilton on Orchard Park. You can purchase your tickets right now at scfootballhof.org/shop.
That's fantastic.
That's it. Yeah. Be there.
Well,
get your tickets today.
It's going to sell out.
By the end of the week, they may not have it.
This is an incredible class.
Yes.
I'm so excited. You know, in South Carolina, the Football Hall of Fame, first of all, it's because these great men, these great stories, they're such a fantastic thing that they're willing to come here, and we are really honored to celebrate them. So we're going to celebrate these stories, first of all, because they're worthwhile. These are great accomplishments. Second of all, in South Carolina, it's something that we can all be proud of.
No question.
So that's fantastic.
Yes.
But it's more than football, right?
That's right. So that's right, Mike. And so that brings me to the third point. It's more than football. It's making a difference through football. And so the South Carolina Football Hall of Fame, your contributions to our cause, whether you're a member, a sponsor, you're going to come to this event, they support our cause, the Bridge Builder program. And of course, this year we have the Bridge Builder Excellence Award, which we've had over 300 schools here in South Carolina with football programs that are nominating their guys, their bridge builders, the ones that have proven themselves on the field with a GPA that's at least 3.0 or better, and they have to have good community involvement. That's character. And so it really highlights the Bridge Builder Excellence Award, highlights what we're trying to do and trying to educate our youth to make sure that they know what it means to be successful in life, not just on the field, but in life. And that's what we want for them. And we've got a top 10 group of awesome young men that will be joining us on May 28th.
That's going to be awesome.
I know it.
I
can't stand it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so excited about to jump out of my skin. And one of those is actually going to get the first annual Bridge Builder Excellence Award. So that could be you, young man. I hope it is. and y'all come see them and support them and support us. We really appreciate everybody making this show such a great success and helping South Carolina to really be one of the best in the country. So, without further ado, we're out of here. We thank you. Stick around. We'll be back shortly. We're the Inside Blitz with Levon Kirkland. God bless you.
You're listening to Inside Blitz with Levon Kirkland.